In the last 30 years to 35 years, black men ain't even been in the house to raise them. So how y'all gonna talk about these young black boys ain't nothing when you sorry bitches who won't raise them the last 30 years?
That nigga got a point.
25 years ago, the strong family was still the backbone of black America, and 3 out of 4 children had both parents at home. That is true no longer. Most black children are now growing up without their fathers. Single women and the children they're rearing alone are the fastest growing part of the black population. Why don't you plan to get married? I'd like to know that.
I wouldn't want no man holding me down because I think I can make it as a single parent.
But don't you think you might need help in raising that baby?
And that's going all the way back to the mid 80s. So imagine how women think now when it comes to this. I got a video of you guys. This is going to be pretty controversial, man, if you saw the thumbnail. Let's get into it. YouTube, is your boy Ron, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got actually a couple videos for y'all that are connected. Today's topic: are men more important for raising children than women? I got a video of one woman and saying the same thing, and a video of a brother saying the same thing. Surprisingly, the woman is actually the one that came with facts and not the man. However, the man made a pretty valid point too. First, I want to show you the video of the woman because it's somebody that I reacted to before, and y'all probably seen her on my channel and other channels before. Muslim woman, married to a man, and she's actually open to her husband having more than one wife. Anyway, side tangent, let's get back to topic. Are men more important for raising children than mothers? Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Men are better at raising children than women. There's actually statistics and studies that have been done on two-parent households and single-father households and single-mother households. The children that come from two-parent households and a single-father household are more likely to succeed in life than children that come from a single-mother household. The reason I'm telling you this is don't be quick to divorce your husband, to throw a man away and say men are trash, because statistically, children need their fathers. Yes, women are the nurturers. Women will be the ones that will raise the kid, give them the love and that empathy. But for structure and discipline, you need a man.
The show goes on!
Men are better at...
And from what she said in this video, that actually makes a whole lot of sense, because think about it. Structure and discipline, those are the two things that you're going to need the most as you enter adulthood. And I've actually heard multiple women say this. Typically, when your child is getting older, I want to say right before teenage years or around those teenage years, that's when that discipline and that structure really needs to take place. You know, when the baby is an infant and a child, typically that's when the mother is needed more than the man. But as the child gets older, then it kind of reverses, and that actually makes a lot of sense to me. And you know, as someone who doesn't have kids itself, I'm trying to understand these dynamics and learn them before, if I decide to have children myself. And a side tangent, because when I kind of covered that topic of the guy, there was a video that I covered of a brother who had his baby mama try to come back to him and stay with him, her, the child, and her new boyfriend. And I was low-key getting a lot of slack in the comments about the fact that I don't have children. I don't know what that is like. I don't have to have children to have common damn sense to know that if you've purposely been keeping that child away from me, that's the mother's fault, not the child. So why am I going to sit over here and make the child suffer for what his mother is doing to me? That doesn't make me any better than her. I'm literally lowering down to her level just to get even. Like, seriously? And really, in a situation like that, that actually would have been the best time to take the child and then fight for custody, since she's no longer able to even keep a roof over her head. But it was guys that were disagreeing with me, and then they feeling so much they didn't even stop to think about that. It was just, oh, Jerome, you don't have children, so you don't understand. But I'm literally over here giving you solutions that are very logical and make sense. Once again, emotional responses. Like like I tell you guys, bro, I don't expect people to agree with me all the time. But damn it, if you're gonna disagree with me, please let it come from a place of logic instead of what looks like a place of hurt and emotions. Anyway, let's continue.
Bro, fathers are more important than the mothers.
Hold on now. You trying to get us kicked off the show, man. No. Hold on now. You gonna have to break that down, because you trying to get us kicked off the show. You just said fathers more important than mothers, man. You better break that down.
What's the first connection? Which parent does the child have a connection with first?
Well, typically kids say dad at first.
No. I'm saying, like, just overall, in general.
You would think mother, right?
Yeah, you would think that.
Right.
Even scientifically.
Yeah.
You know what we all are? Developed sperm. Where does that sperm come from? The man.
Yeah.
That child had that. Why you think so many people have daddy issues? You don't hear too many people talking about they have mama issues, but you have grown men right now that's dealing with stuff because they daddy wasn't there. You have females right now that's dressing half naked, being provocative because they're looking for the attention that the daddy didn't give them. The first connection that a child have with their parent is the father. You come from me.
Wait a minute.
Damn, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I see where he coming from. Cause think about it, bro. How often do you hear anybody say, I have mommy issues? It's very, very rare that I've ever heard anybody, whether it was male or female, say that they have mommy issues. Daddy issues, on the other hand, whether it's male or female, I hear it way more often. So if that's the angle that he's coming from, it's hard for me to disagree with that, because I'm like, just coming from personal experience and just what you hear on social media all the time. Yeah, man, you got a point there. I gotta agree with him on that one. Let's keep it moving.
Every time I call, I need some money. So as long as he constantly giving me money, I'm good.
How about him actually giving time to his child? Isn't that worth more than money? He has to pay to be a father?
I mean, I feel like if he don't give money, everything else irrelevant. It don't even matter how much time you give. If he ain't giving the money, then at that point, to me, you a deadbeat.
Somewhere in the world, Child Protective Services, foster homes all over America. Them kids want a daddy. They don't care how much money he comes with, if they got the PS5 or not. Just the fact that having a father to love them, those kids want their daddy. Now, this woman is here saying that if this man doesn't fork over some money, now all of a sudden he's the deadbeat. I'm going to pray for this woman, ladies and gentlemen. We need to pray for women like this so they can see the way. Lord Jesus, please.
All that stuff is irrelevant. He can show up to doctor's appointments, school conferences, all of that stuff. If he is not handing out no money, he is a deadbeat. And that goes for every man.
Departments are irrelevant. Camelot, Four Seasons are all places where you can apply. Ma'am, the fact that you have a man that is willing to be a father, willing to be a husband, and you have these petty reasons on why he's not good enough for you, it baffles me. It's extremely triggering to us that a nigga got all the answers right on the test, and you still gave him an L. Back to the departments with that delusional shit.
But should we really be surprised? This is the same woman that just went viral for leaving her man the moment he hit a rough patch financially when he was already paying for everything. This is also the same woman that has gone viral for saying that her man is a simp for taking her on and her 3 kids. I find that a bit strange. Sometimes I'm starting to wonder if women like her, they just going viral, just saying crazy shit like this because they want some clout. Because she recently went viral again, I think, because she wanted the guy to pay for her hair and nails before they went out on a first date, and it was a no-go. But again, man, based on all those things, I'm not surprised that she has this take. Other women think like this as well, and it's a bit scary because on one hand, we hear women complain so much about men not wanting to be there for their kids, but then on the other hand, we got women like her who got this attitude like, well, you can be there for the kids all you want, but if you're not paying for anything, then you're a deadbeat. Now, these next few videos are going to kind of get into that, especially the child support part of it. But I want people, especially women, to understand that this is another one of the reasons why men are starting to stray away from single moms. Like, look at everything that it comes with. Not the fact that we're going all the way back with clips from the 80s over here saying y'all really don't want men to help y'all take care of these children, but at the same time they're deadbeats if they want to be there, or if they only want to pay child support and not be there. I don't know, bro. It's a bit confusing, but then again, I'm really not surprised, because if it's one thing that I'm learning from doing this content and coming across videos like this, is that women tend to like to argue out of both sides of their neck because they want the best of both. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
Summon all your cousins, because you're going to want to beat me up after this one. A lot of y'all children should primarily be with the father and not with you. I don't know what made y'all think, or where this unspoken rule came from, that if I'm constantly falling short and I don't have the sense of stability, that because I have your child primarily, that you should have to financially pick that up. If you cannot financially provide stability for your child, and of course emotional and other things play into that, but if you are struggling financially and you cannot maintain a roof over my child's head without me having to constantly step up, don't you think that child should be with the other parent? ... But that's a conversation that you don't want to have, because you much rather take the handout, because we as women, we always have help. It's always somebody to go to, whether it's your mama, your cousin, another nigga, whoever. Men don't have that option. And the reality is, if, not saying that all men should do it, but if men would stop being so, I'll give this to you because you are the primary care provider, what would that make you do? You would have to figure it out. But because you have so many other alternative options, you rather just take that than give your child the best life that they deserve. A lot of y'all are selfish, and y'all just don't want to have that conversation. Stop having children if you cannot provide the appropriate things that child needs to thrive and flourish. Financial stability, emotional support, and so on and so forth. Y'all be some stingy hoes, and I hate that for y'all. All that's going to do is give your child the short end of the stick. And
if I had a child and I can't take care of the baby, why should I be able to put the dad that's financially stable on child support?
That's not fair.
I don't feel as if that's fair.
In a sense where the dad is mentally prepared, financially stable, and willing and able to take on those children. I feel like the mom should, if she doesn't do it on her own, which they won't, but if she doesn't do it on her own, I feel like the courts should award that father custody, or at least temporary custody of the kid until the mom is able to get financially stable, instead of awarding her child support so she could take care of the child with his money.
Yeah. And like, me, everybody know that she's not gonna use all that money to take care of the kids. If she ain't working, obviously she's using that money to help herself out as well. That's if, though, she doesn't have a partner. Because if you have a partner who's taking care of you, I can understand that.
I know some girls that put their baby daddy on child support, and then he started telling them, you got your money on that card, don't call me asking for nothing.
I was giving you more than that, but since you want to take your ass down there to them white people, and put me on child support. Now you finna take this 200 and go on about your business. Use that to buy the school clothes.
She needs shoes. Get it out child support. Oh, they only you put $1,000 on there, but we only received 600. Yeah, because they gotta eat too. They gotta take some of their money too.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Ain't got nothing to do with me. Go on, get your get your money. Stop playing.
And that's a cold conversation.
Let me just say, first off, it would actually make a hell of a lot more sense for the person who's more financially stable to take primary custody. But the problem with that is then child support won't be able to make any money off of child support if they were to do that. Because typically men are more financially stable than women. On average, men typically make more money than women. On average, typically women date men that make more money than them. So there's that. And the primary fact that the powers that be make money off of child support, I don't think that's ever going to change. But what I will say is that the last clip reminded me of the 50 Cent situation with his baby mom. Well, hell, you can say the same thing about his son, too. Both of them greedy as hell. Just goes to show you the apple didn't fall too far from the tree. Because what I found interesting is that 50 Cent was giving his baby mama money, and then she decided to do the exact same thing, put him on papers, and now she's getting far less than what she was before she put him on child support. And then you got his son, a grown-ass man. I think his son is like mid-20s now. This man was getting $10K a month and said it wasn't enough. I'm going to be like, sir, that's over $120,000 a year. Most people aren't even making that kind of money working a job. You were getting that handed to you and had the nerve to say it wasn't enough. And then he even offered his son $1 million to start his own business, and his son still didn't want to take it. Like, bruh, that is a great example of why fathers are so important in a man's life. Your father is 50 Cent, a business mogul, multi-millionaire, and you don't want to go up under his wing so that way you can create your own wealth, and he's willing to even use his own money to help start you off. No, you just want to sit back and take, just like your mom. Can't make this shit up. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel. Unplugged Traveler link is in the description. Also, if you made it this far, you look at my community post. I left a link to the new/backup channel just in case. It's a precaution, but I may end up having to use it, start all over. Not completely because I still got to reapply here in March. However, in the meantime, I want to have the backup channel just in case because YouTube is been acting really weird the last few days with this new monetization policy, and I'm having a hard time getting through to YouTube so that way I can agree to the new terms because the way they got it set up is just really weird. But yeah, make sure y'all, matter of fact, I'll try to make sure I leave the link in the description as well to make it a little bit easier for you, but it's on my community post as well. Until next time, you guys, deuces.